Here you go from the Daily Mail. ABC denies extraordinary allegation about collusion between Kamala Harris and debate moderators after fury from MAGA. ABC is denying Vice President Kamala Harris had, Kamala Harris had debate questions in advance. MAGA is angry that moderators fact-checked ex-President Donald Trump. ABC News said, absolutely not. Harris was not given any questions before the debate. Well, we have this from the Examiner. Harris campaign and ABC News target of GOP senators' inquiry into debate. I kind of feel like a lot of this is cope. I mean, people are claiming Kamala had headphones in, her earrings or whatever. And I'm just like, guys.
Looks like they were a pair of Tiffany earrings, which go with her, $16,000 Tiffany necklace.
She was wearing almost $20,000 in jewelry.
Yeah.
Like, she is unrelatable, but not because she has a secret earring. You know what I mean? I kind of agree with you. I think there is a little, the earring, like being a microphone or whatever, like a secret listening device, that felt like cope to me. The thing is, the DNC has a bad track record. Let's all remember where Donna Brazile is now in the Hillary Clinton campaign. And so I understand why, when it seemed like there was an obvious bias against Trump, everyone is prepared to say you guys don't play fair because they have a history.
And doesn't Donna Brazile work for ABC right now in a capacity?
Is it ABC or a different news?
I believe
she's on TV anyway.
I believe she's at ABC.
Yeah.
She is. Yeah.
She's at ABC.
I'm pretty sure that was a big talking point.
Yeah, I don't know. So, and the moderator was her sorority sister. And it's like, oh, well, they didn't really know each other. But it's like, come on, if you're a frat bro or a sorority girl from college, those are your friends for life, right? So obviously nobody's buying the fact that, she wasn't helped big time. Even though, Libby, you said at the head of the Commission on Presidential Debates was saying that this thing was rigged.
Exactly, has an issue with that. And also the head of ABC is Kamala Harris's best friend who set up her and Dougie Emhoff a couple years ago, leading to their marriage 10 years ago.
Why did Trump agree to it then?
I think Trump agreed to it because he couldn't get them to agree to anything else. And I also don't think that he thought it would go quite so badly as it did. And I don't think he thought that they would be this biased, perhaps, which was a mistake, obviously. But he agreed to the first debate, which was CNN. He agreed to a Fox debate that Kamala, or as Tucker Carlson said, Kamala Harris didn't.
Why Kamala?
Kamala. He just keeps saying it different every time.
Tucker does?
Yeah, it's amusing. But Kamala Harris didn't show up for the Fox debate, so Trump had a town hall. And this was something that was previously agreed to. I think also if he had not gone along with it after he'd already agreed to the terms with Joe Biden, he would have potentially looked pretty weak, just as weak as she looked, not showing up for Fox. But
Trump
wasn't covered by legacy media.
Trump's now saying he might do another debate if he feels like it. He's opened the door, they say.
Well, just the fact that they built her own separate, smaller podium. Come on. You don't think they gave her the...
well, because Trump is like, you can't use a stool. So then they were like, but he didn't say no smaller podiums.
That was so ridiculous.
And they also had different camera angles for her than for him.
Yep.
That's pretty clear. They had sort of different lighting.
Yeah.
They set him up to look
Trump.
like a monster on
And it was
purpose.
blue.
And he blended in with the background.
On the split screen, Trump looked totally different than he did on the full screen. Did you notice that? They the shadows on the split screen, the camera that was being used made him look darker. And then in full screen, he looked normal. So they were trying to make him look like...
They set her up to be on the right.
You know what I would have done?
What?
I'd have just left.
Just walk
in
off.
the middle of it, but then you rage quit. No,
I wouldn't rage quit. I would just be like, I can see how this is going, gentlemen. I appreciate it. I would humbly request fair and honest fact checks. After she did, the moment Kamala did the very fine people hoax, the bloodbath hoax, what was it? She said
gun hoax. And David Muir asked her the question about guns. David Muir asked her that question, and she said buyback.
When she fired off 3 lies all at once, and it was like very fine people, bloodbath or whatever. Oh, yeah. I would have said, David, did you want to fact check that? And then if he didn't, I'd say, okay, and I'd just walk out.
I think the problem is Trump knows he can't trust the media, and they would have immediately been like, Trump gets so flustered during debate, he runs away. Remember when he got shot in the head, and they were like, Trump ducks after loud noise.
Oh, yeah.
But that just proves the point. The idea that Trump is going to stand there and be like, this will improve for me. If it were me, I'd have just walked off. You know why? They'd panic. It would be hugely embarrassing for ABC News to have dead air for an hour, and they'd be like, what do we do? Their sponsors would lose it. The amount of money it probably cost for that 10 p.m., I think it was 10 p.m. Commercial slot?
Yeah.
Massive. They're going to the sponsor saying, we're going to have millions of views. Do you want the slot or not? And they're like, yes. Trump walks out. Those advertisements are dead. And then what you do is, if Trump walks off and they say, ladies and gentlemen, the former president Donald Trump has just left the stage. They say, what are you doing? Say, I'm going to leave right now, and your advertisers are going to be in revolt. Or you can fact check Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at politics, there's a saying that politics are just the entertainment division of the military-industrial complex. And there was not enough entertainment. Like, I feel like Trump... And yeah, he could have brought up Willie Brown, that she was giving him BJs and all this, and she could have brought Stormy Daniels and this and that. There's both shots that they could have taken at each other, but they should have made it more entertaining. That's what I think we're missing. Like, Trump should have pandered a little more and said, it's like when he said you'd be in jail. Like, we needed that moment. And we didn't have
No,
it.
that's not true. Yes, we did.
Eating the cats. I mean, that's been the story.
Eating the dogs.
I like
the cats. We had.
I'm speaking now. That was the best
please,
one.
That was good.
And quiet, please. And we had, why don't you go wake up Joe Biden? He's probably sleeping right now.
4 p.m. Yeah, that's a good line.
And Kamala didn't jump in to defend Joe. That was one of the best parts. Like,
she goes,
Trump just completely ridiculed Joe Biden over and over again, and she was just like, and putting her hand up, like she didn't know what to do with herself.
But that's because she doesn't care about Joe Biden now. He was a useful idiot. He ushered her into the White House when she coveted it so hard and couldn't get there on her own in 2020. And she managed to sneak her way in anyway on the DEI ticket. And now she doesn't care what happens to him because she's a big fat bully and she's mean and she has nothing to say about policy or plans. And her whole vibe is that of a mean girl who just wants to push you into lockers.
I'm just going to, from now on, just say that Biden endorsed Trump.
He did. Put on the hat.
In a way, he did.
In a way.
I mean, put on the hat. Well, do you like the conspiracy that Biden is playing 5D chess and trying to troll Kamala by putting on
Biden can't play 1D chess.
Yeah, well.
I bet he can't even play checkers, you guys. And that's like an
that
old
uses
folks'
two.
home.
That's
that
three-dimensional.
makes it even better
standard.
that he would just be like, I'm going to wear the hat now. I'm mad at her. I mean, he can't hide anything. He's just going to be mad openly at his vice president as we run through the rest of his term. Meanwhile, Trump is over here laughing. I mean, I think the dynamic between Kamala Harris and Joe Biden is so funny. I mean, they basically threw him a funeral on the first day of the DNC and then were like, go to California and don't come back.
Get the hell out of here.
Right.
You old man.
Yeah, but
We don't want you. You smell bad.
He went to one campaign
You've got
rally
weird
with
mouth
her,
sounds.
and she spoke after him.
Yes,
they
that's
made
right.
him speak first. He's
That's
the
right.
sitting
He's the
president.
president.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to debunk one thing. Like, everybody thinks that it was Kamala that got, Joe Biden to step down, but the real conspiracy is that once Joe Biden got COVID and he couldn't smell kids anymore, he just decided, what's the point of running? I can't sniff these damn kids. I'm
He's
going
just
to
like,
call
that's
it
it.
quits.
We're not doing it
That's when he
anymore.
broke. That truly broke him.
That
He's
broke
just like,
him.
there's no reason. The flavor of life is gone.
Nothing to sniff. I'm done.
So, you think Trump's going to do another debate?
I think he could. I mean, maybe he'll feel like it, I think it would be good for them to do another debate, but I wonder how many undecided voters there really are. We were talking about it the other night, that undecided voters, some of them went for Trump after this debate, just, in a focus group kind of thing. But like,
he won on the economy. That's all that matters.
he won on the economy, and I think he'd win on a lot of other things. I think part of it, though, is that she can fluster him because she's so awful. She does that little smile and the smirk and the.
But if Trump does not have the capability, I think there's a strong reality that because Kamala didn't define herself on the economy, Trump doesn't want to give her the chance to do it. And so Trump probably knows behind the scenes he could have done better, but they're saying, look, you improved on the economy according to all these polls.
Yeah.
They say Kamala won, but on the economy, people have shifted towards you. Do not give her another chance. That's just it. He's not going to.
And who's going to moderate it? I mean, who's going to moderate that debate? What channel will it be on? Will she agree to a Fox News debate?
She would never agree to
Trump
a
sat
Fox
there
News
with
debate.
Kamala's sorority sister, and Kamala won't agree to a Fox News debate. Obviously, she won't. So
She won't. And
I don't think he should do it. I don't think
you
he
even
should.
had Pete Buttigieg saying that she should not go on Fox even a little, not even go on Fox for an interview because he said that they were just too biased. Meanwhile, he's like, but I show up on Fox all the time.
Do you think Fox News, I don't even think they would be in favor of Donald Trump. I mean, do you think they would help him out that much? Honestly, Fox News kind of sucks.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
they'd be
would.
fair.
Yeah.
So the problem is when it comes to the right, the machine is going to be biased against you, and the conservative media will be fair.
Yeah,
fair
that's
and
not.
balanced. I don't know.
Trump called into Fox and Friends and he said, if the next Fox debate comes, I don't want Brett Baer and Martha to do it. And they're all sitting there on the couch like, what? He's like, I want Jesse Waters to do it.
Yeah.
And I want Laura Ingraham to do it.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I mean, part of the strangeness to me is that like Kamala Harris could waltz in and say, you agreed to this debate with Biden and I'm here now and you have to debate me on the same day under the same terms. Very, very odd.
That is very weird.
And it was like she just dropped in this new candidate, this new vice president, and yet expected to be treated like Joe Biden. Except as we know, she's not Joe Biden.
Except
she told
she
us.
doesn't want to be treated like Joe Biden, but she wants all of the privileges that he earned in his political career starting in the 70s. She wants everything. She wants everything that he has earned without having earned it herself. And then she wants to be treated differently and unique and independent and like a vibrant woman.
Right. And because the media is so supportive of her campaign, all the headlines were Trump wants to back out of pre-established debate, when really it's not an established debate because Joe Biden is no longer running for president. This is a completely new campaign. I wish in some ways that he had pushed harder before this debate because he had said, I'll debate her multiple times, and they never agreed to it. And so her campaign got to be like, well, this is the one and only one. Just kidding. We changed our minds. Thanks for watching this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to check out the live show Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. on this channel. Subscribe and we'll see you all there.